Okay, starting out with my messy yard. Well, it's not too bad. I did have a bit of a sweep up. This is my kind of homemade propagator thing. Some boxes from Amazon. Some Japanese salad greens. Some cling film with holes in it for the water. Fingers crossed. Here. 3 for £10 in the local store. 2 black currants and a gooseberry. Got to plant them out now the sun's come. There's the old man's bike. Don't look at the shed, it's messy. It's all messy. These have all survived the winter. My bamboo. Some herbs. Daffodils all coming up there. Somebody tell me what this is. What have we got? We've got some thyme. This nice thing comes up first. I think it's called an aquilegia. I'm not sure. There's some winter savoury. I've got a thing about putting pots and big stones. There's actually this here is a cranberry I bought in Italy. I've got 2 little tiny olive trees there. These will come up with flower spikes, which the bees really love. This is what I call my little part, where I grow herbs and bits and pieces in. Very bright and sunny, sorry. We've got an acer, and we've got a magnolia. And nice bit of rosemary there. I like broken pots and stuff like that. These are Dutch balloon flowers in there. I can't remember what that's called. These not doing too well, but they've had to overwinter in a tub because Bob's going to build a garden bog, and I bought him some bog plants for Christmas. I thought I was buying seeds, but they turned up as plants, so I've had to try and overwinter them. Got some lavender there. Now the first bit is grass with some herbs growing along it, and I chucked out loads of flower seeds. Wildflower seeds, that's what they're called. Sorry, my brain's a bit fuddled this morning. Daughter brought me 3 of these lovely Victorian iron spike things with glass. And there's my little wood carving man. Quite a nice old rose there. There's a wall all along the garden. So that's that bed along the wall. Bird bath, bird water. Got to pull some more ivy off the walls before it ruins everything. There's a lot to do. This old wheelbarrow came all the way to UK from Australia a few years ago with a neighbour, and they gave it to me. There's the old witch's broom. Now that plant that the witch's broom is on is an old rosemary bush. So I cut all the green back and left the trunk because it's really pretty. There's a lily and a fuchsia. And on this side we've got this called St John's Wort Hypericum, which needs cutting back because that was 6 foot tall and we cut it back right down last year. We've got a holly tree which was also cut back. This whole bit here was full of holly, Hypericum with a couple of arches. I put this path in, it's got overgrown. It goes all the way around here, these bricks, and then it goes down there under the table. I want to paint it yellow so I can have a yellow brick road, and get a scarecrow and a pair of ruby slippers to stick out under the rubble. There's loads of hollyhocks. The ladder also came from next door. That's an old ladder. I'm going to paint it and do something with it. The poles are from where we had, I had the whole garden dug over. But like I said, I've got fibromyalgia, so it's quite difficult for me now to do digging. But that's my old Christmas tree. I'll put it out here to see if the birds wanted to go on it, but they don't seem to have done. This is a beautiful rose bush. The rose is a really old variety. Can't remember what they're called, but they're absolutely gorgeous and they smell fantastic. Top garden, as you can see, is all put down to wood chip at the moment. Weeds are growing through it again, so that needs doing. But very good soil under there. Stuff grows like the clappers under there, so I'll be able to uncover some of that, and I've got some wood to make some, to mark off some beds, which would be nice. This is bay at one end and laurel at the other end. I have to try not to mix them up in the cooking. And there's this big tree, doesn't come out yet for a bit. Got a pair of doves that nest in that every year. You wouldn't believe how much was cleared. I actually hired a gardener last year. You think this is messy. You should have seen it before the gardener had a go. That's the fence that's going up with a gate in it. That's going to fence off the top area for the bog garden. There's one little tree in a tub. What's that one? Sour cherries, and I think that one that's not doing very much in the ground is an apple tree. Lovely rhubarb coming up. Compost bin. This is a bit scrub. All this is a bit scrub yet, and that ivy's just grown up over the winter, really, literally. So that's got to come out. Path does go all the way up the top. This pile of rubble here is not moved at all because it houses frogs. So when it's hot, I leave pans of water for them. And you do see them, because last time we moved the rubble there was about 20 frogs hopping about all over the garden, so I just leave them alone. And Bob's going to put, you can't really see very well because of the sun. The fence fell down. We had a storm and the willow fencing all fell down. But in this corner here there's going to be a little pond, and then next to it, under where this is, it's going to be like a bog garden, and it'll be fenced off with that nice fence there. So it's going to make a lovely little area once the fence goes back up. Another hollyhocks, a few daffodils, well, narcissi coming up there. We had this whole top area was brambles with about 2 foot space in between, brambles both sides. Now they're creeping in again, so they need hacking out. Might get the gardener back to come and do that. But this whole of this top area was thick brambles, and the gardeners did an amazing job at clearing that and putting down all the wood chip and sorting it out. There's the back of the house. It's a little terraced house. We rent it. We've been here 20 years renting it. It's been very happy here. We're very lucky. We get 2-year leases now from our landlord because we've been here so long. Maybe when Bob retires we'll have to downsize a bit, but this is a 3-bedroom at the moment because my grandson comes to stay, and the little bedroom is turned into Bob's office. So there you go. So that's how much work needs doing in the garden after the winter. Grass needs cutting, look. How do the bees know? How do the bees know when it's the first day of spring? Like last week, no bees, maybe one solitary bee flying around. First day of spring, bosh, loads of bees. How do they know? Next door's got a grapevine, and that has got some lovely white grapes on it, and they grow fantastically in the summer. So we get some grapes. This is lungwort, and it's the first real good flowering thing in the garden, and it's so pretty. You're supposed to be able to make a concoction out of the leaves if you've got a cough, but I'm not gonna hail it as the new cure for coronavirus. I don't want to get coronavirus. Blech. That magnolia, that takes a little while to come out, but the ace is coming out now. Yeah, and that's my yard, which I did clean up the other day a bit. So we've got to get the pond sorted out and going. We've got to fix the fence up, dig the bog garden, dig up some beds, cut down the bushes, get someone to come and clip the holly tree. Love this rosemary, it just grows and grows and grows. It's fantastic, and there's loads of little midges. Loads of little midges and gnats out here at the moment. These stones all come from different places around the world. Italy, Croatia, Slovenia, France, Austria, Wales, Scotland. Collect big stones wherever we go and put them in the garden. Got to be careful now. Coming down the steps. Quite a long video, but hope you'll appreciate a look at my garden. I'll do another one when we've got some work done. Bye.